Hi everybody, it's the 20th day of VEDA. I'm home from Texas now and haven't done a whole lot today. I unpacked and I slept till 11:30, which was nice. I was so tired last night when I got home. But yeah, really not a whole lot to talk about today, just kind of thinking over grad schools and stuff that I saw, and I'm going to visit another school this Friday, so I'll have more to think about then. But I want to talk about yesterday after I filmed my video at the In-N-Out Burger. It occurred to my dad, we were in Dallas and we had a few hours where we didn't have to do anything. And so we went into the heart of Dallas and we went to the 6th floor museum, which is on the 6th floor of the former Texas School Book Depository, which is where Lee Harvey Oswald supposedly, I guess, shot JFK. It was a really interesting museum. As part of your admission, you got a nice little handheld device with headphones, and you could go around to the different displays, and they all had numbers on them, and you could hear a nice little recorded bit. The narrator was a radio reporter who was there that day covering the Kennedys' visit to Dallas for the radio station that he worked for, and he was the first one to make a report of the president having been shot. I can't remember his name right now. I'm sure I could look it up. And it was a really nice museum. Unfortunately, it was really crowded, and we had to stand in line for tickets, and then we had to stand in line to take the elevator up to the 6th floor. And then once you got up there, it was crowded, and so you kind of had to wait on people a little bit. And so we only really got to see about half the museum. The lady who was selling tickets said it would take about an hour to an hour and a half to see everything. And we were there about an hour and a half and didn't get to see nearly all of it. So I would really like to go back. I have no idea when the next time I'll be in Dallas is, but it was very surreal to be up there on the 6th floor. They have the corner where Lee Harvey Oswald was, or, where they think Lee Harvey Oswald was, because one of the things about the Kennedy assassination is that there's a whole lot that we don't know, and that's just not even from a conspiracy theory point of view. Lee Harvey Oswald was shot 2 days after Kennedy was shot by Jack Ruby, and so there are a lot of questions that they wanted to ask him that they didn't get to ask him and didn't get answers for. So, aside from all the conspiracy theories that are out there, there's still a lot about what actually happened that nobody knows. But they have the southeast corner of the 6th floor glassed off, and they have boxes there arranged like they would have been, the way they were arranged in the photographs that were taken, where Lee Harvey Oswald supposedly made his little sniper nest and sat up there and ate his lunch and then stuck his rifle out the window and shot at the motorcade that was going by. And then you can walk along there and you can see Dealey Plaza, which is where the car was going. It was see the road that the car was driving down. And that was a really surreal feeling to look out on that, because, of all of the news-related historical clips that you see over and over, in school, or, if you watch the History Channel or any kind of retrospective or whatever, I mean, that is a clip of film that I have seen probably more times than anything else, aside from, a movie that I like to watch over and over or something like that. And then when we were done there, we got back in the car to go to the back to the airport, and we had rented a GPS from the rental car company for an extra few dollars to help get around the city, and so the GPS routed us right through Dealey Plaza, and we drove over the exact spot where Kennedy was assassinated, and that was really bizarre. It was such a weird feeling to think about. My dad and I are both really into history, and it was just this bizarre feeling. It seems like such a sacred part of American history that you feel like, that ought to be closed off or memorialized in some way, like, Ground Zero is memorialized in New York, or different things like that. But, it's a city road. It's right in the middle of Dallas. They weren't going to, reroute the highways and things so that, people could memorialize the president. There were other ways to do that. So I tweeted about it, and my friend Elisa, who lives near Dallas and who drives that way, you know, periodically said that sometimes she forgets the significance of it as she drives over it. And I'm sure, you know, if you drive through Dealey Plaza all the time, you know, it's just part of your commute. And yeah, you know what it's connected to, but you don't think about that every day. But as somebody who had never been to Dallas before, you know, but is really interested in the Kennedys and the assassination and the 60s in general, it was just very surreal, but very interesting. If you're ever in Dallas and you have a chance to go to the 6th Floor Museum and to see Dealey Plaza and the grassy knoll and all that, you should definitely do it. It's really worth the investment. Just make sure you give yourself like 2, maybe 3 hours to get through everything. So yeah, I wanted to share that experience with you because it was really interesting. I think that's all for now. I'm still pretty tired. And I am probably going to go to bed soon here. So hope you all had a great day. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.